Good morning, students. In previous class, first lesson nutrition, the food supplying system. In that, I explained about enzymes chart. Enzymes are the chemical substances which released from exocrine glands. Different types of enzymes we learned in previous class. That is amylase, pepsin, trypsin, lipase, and amylase which released from pancreas, peptidases, and sucrase. And also we learned about how digestion takes place, and also we learned about what are the products which formed after completion of digestion. Now I will explain about another important topic in first lesson. In exam point of view, it is very important, that is called health aspects of alimentary canal. Health aspects of alimentary canal. Alimentary canal means digestive system. How to keep your digestive system healthily? First one, you have to take the food material in leisurely manner. Take the food in a leisurely manner. This is very important for easy digestion. And second one is thoroughly masticate the food. Masticate the food thoroughly. Masticate means chewing of food thoroughly. This is very useful for easy digestion of food material. What is the need of mastication? Mastication helpful for cut the food into small pieces. This is helpful for further digestion of food very easily. Third one, avoid violent exercises after meals. After completion of diet, you have to avoid the violent exercise. Fourth one is drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. This is helpful for easy digestion and transport of food very easily, and also helpful for prevention of constipation. So everyone should follow these four principles, helpful to protect yourself, to protect your alimentary canal healthily. First one is intake of food in leisurely manner. Masticate the food means chewing of food thoroughly, and avoid violent exercises after meals or diet. Drink plenty of water. Everyone should take roughages regularly. What are roughages? Roughages are dietary fibers. Roughages are dietary fibers. This is helpful for easy digestion and prevent constipation. Very important. Prevent constipation. Constipation means in Telugu it is called Malabaddakam. So roughages helpful to prevent constipation. Where we can, in which food items we can find out roughages means food items like papaya, mango, drumsticks, peas, beans, sweet potato. In that food we can find out. In that foods we can find out roughages. Roughages are very important. These are dietary fibers, helps to prevent constipation. So everyone should take roughages in your diet. So these are the health aspects of alimentary canal, and these are use of roughages. Now I will explain about vomitings. What are vomitings? Already I explained in the previous class. Bolus, the chewed food in the oral cavity is called bolus. After swallowing, the bolus enters into the esophagus. In esophagus, we can find out two types of muscles. One is circular and another one is longitudinal muscles. Helps to show wave-like motion in the esophagus, that is called a peristaltic movement. Well, here, vomiting means anti-peristaltic movement. Anti-peristalsis. Anti-peristalsis leads to cause vomitings. When food moves from oral cavity to stomach through esophagus, that is called peristaltic movement or peristalsis. If the food moves in reverse direction, means from stomach to oral cavity or esophagus to oral cavity, that is called antiperistalsis. Antiperistalsis leads to cause vomitings. Sometimes vomitings also occurs due to intake of more fats in food. Means in occasions we will take more fatty foods, that is called rich foods. Rich foods means here more fatty foods. When you will take more fatty foods regularly, that also leads to cause vomiting. On that time, our liver produce more bile. That condition is called bilious or liverish. Or we know that it will be bitter in taste, greenish, vomiting, that is called bilious or liverish. What is the reason for bilious or liverish? When you will take rich foods for regularly, that leads to cause bilious or liver. Liver produce more bile. Already I explained in previous class. Liver produces a juice called bile. Bile consists of two pigments, bilirubin, biliverdin. That's why bile will be yellow color. So, bile helpful for emulsification of fats, already explained in the previous class. So, this is called vomiting. What is the reason for vomiting? First one is anti-peristalsis. Sometimes unwanted materials also come outside in the form of vomitings. When you will take unwanted materials to our diet, these unwanted materials also come outside in the form of vomiting. So this is about health aspects of alimentary canal, vomitings, and importance of roughages. Roughages are dietary fibers which helpful to prevent constipation. Constipation means malabaddhakam. Some people suffers with the constipation in their daily life, and such people must take roughages, the food which contain more roughages, that helpful to prevent constipation and easy digestion. Now I will explain about next topic in nutrition, first lesson, that is called balanced diet. What is meant by balanced diet? The diet which contain all nutrients in appropriate quantities. The diet which contain all nutrients in appropriate quantities, that is known as balanced diet. Samatulya Ahar. The diet must contain all nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals in appropriate quantities is said to be as balanced diet. I will ask one question, children. Is balanced diet is same for all individuals? No. Balanced diet is not same for all individuals. It is differ with age to age. It is differ with sex to sex. It is differ with pregnant lady to normal lady. For example, children require less balanced diet. Elders require more balanced diet. Affected person means diseased person require more balanced diet for recovery, and normal person, healthy person require less balanced diet. Pregnant lady requires more balanced diet compared than normal lady. So males require men require more balanced diet than women. So balanced diet is differ with age to age, sex to sex, and affected person to healthy person. The diet which contain all nutrients in appropriate quantities is said to be as balanced diet. Who will give information about the balanced diet means an institute called NIN, National Institute of Nutrition. National Institute of Nutrition located at Hyderabad. This institute will give information about balanced diet. This institute located at Hyderabad, NIN, National Institute of Nutrition located at Hyderabad, will give information about balanced diet. So balanced diet is differ with age to age, person to person. So intake of all nutrients in appropriate quantities like proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, water, roughages is said to be as balanced diet. So when you will take balanced diet, this is helpful to keep your body healthy. But sometimes when you will not take balanced diet regularly, you may suffer with some problems. So that is called malnutrition. What is meant by malnutrition? Very important exam point of view. Malnutrition means lack of one or more nutrients. Lack of one or more nutrients in a diet for long time. For long time, this is very important. For long time is known as malnutrition. When you will not take all nutrients for some time, for some days, nothing will happen to our body. Why? Because every human being, every person have some reserved food material, stored food material. So when you will not take all nutrient for some time, for some days, nothing will happen to us. But if you will take, if you will not take nutrients for a long period of time, that leads to cause malnutrition. Do you know what are the reasons for malnutrition? What are the reasons for malnutrition? Lack of one or more nutrients in diet for long time is known as malnutrition. There are several factors responsible for malnutrition. What that factor? First reason is socio-economic problems, that is called poverty. Some people does not have sufficient money to buy food items which contain all nutrients. That is the reason for malnutrition. First reason, that is called poverty. And second one is lack of awareness. Some people don't have awareness about the balanced diet. That is also leads to cause malnutrition. What that is the lack of awareness. Third one is repeated attack of infections. Infections like vomitings, motions also leads to cause malnutrition. Some people may suffer with repeated infections like vomitings, motions. In such people, all nutrients may pass away through vomiting and motions. That also leads to cause malnutrition. And fourth reason is simple reason. If a house contains two children, one is boy and another one is girl, mother wants to give more food to boys. That is that leads to cause malnutrition in girls. That is called socio-economic problem. First, that is, if a house contains two children, one is boy and another one is girl, mother wants to supply or give more food to boys than girls. That leads to cause malnutrition in girls. And also poor ventilated houses. Fourth one is poor ventilated houses, also reasons for malnutrition. So these are the four reasons for malnutrition. One is poverty, lack of money to buy food items which contain all nutrients. Second one is lack of awareness. Third one is repeated attack of infections like vomitings and motions. And third one is poor ventilated houses. These are the reasons for malnutrition. In this class, we will discuss about malnutrition in children. Malnutrition in children. Why? Because if you will observe in children, the effects of malnutrition will be severe than adults. Why? Because if you will observe in children, reserved food material will be very low. That's why in children, the effects of malnutrition will be severe than adults. Now, types of malnutrition. Types of malnutrition. Already we learnt about reasons for malnutrition. No? Now I will explain about types of malnutrition. One is protein malnutrition. Second one is calorie malnutrition. Third one is protein calorie malnutrition. Very important. Three types of malnutrition we will discuss in this lesson. That is protein malnutrition, calorie malnutrition, protein calorie malnutrition. Protein malnutrition means lack of proteins. Lack of proteins in our diet is leads to cause a protein malnutrition. Where we can, in which food items we can absorb proteins means biologically complete proteins are eggs, meat, milk. Milk, meat, eggs contain more proteins, non-veg items. For example, if you will take dal, soya beans, cashew nut, that also contain proteins. Everyone should take proteins to avoid this problem, protein malnutrition. Second one is calorie malnutrition. Lack of calories like energy rich foods. Lack of energy rich foods like carbohydrates. If the food does not contain carbohydrates, may suffer with this problem called calorie malnutrition. Protein calorie means both proteins and calories leads to cause a problem called protein calorie malnutrition. So this is about three types of malnutrition. One is protein malnutrition, second one is calorie malnutrition, and third one is protein calorie malnutrition. So this is about malnutrition. In the next class, I will explain about malnutrition in children. we can find out two diseases in children mostly, that is kwashiorkor and marasmus. Do you know, children? If you will take more food than required amount, also problem. If you will take less food items than required amount, is also problem. So everyone should take food items sufficiently. So some people will take more amount of food than required amount. That is also leads to cause a problem called obesity. Some people will take less amount of food than required amount. That is also leads to cause some problems. In this class, we will discuss about. In this lesson, we will discuss about two types of malnutritional diseases. One is kwashiorkor. Second one is marasmus. So I'll explain about kwashiorkor and marasmus in the next class. I will explain about kwashiorkor, marasmus, obesity in the next class. Okay. Thank you, children.